VC, how you doing? VC, how's it going? VC, what's going on? G'day. Cheers. This is a UDL passion fruit vodka. It's really hot here today. I don't usually drink this, but it's just one of those things left over in your fridge. I know it's been a long time. Don't know where to start, but it's really hot here. You've probably seen on the news in Australia, if you're overseas, all the fires and things, and yeah, it's pushing 40 degrees plus here today where I am. We've had a lot of smoke. There's been smoke around the place where I am in Queensland probably for a good 4 weeks now. Closest fires to us probably about half an hour drive away. There's about 100 and maybe 160 fires recognised right now going on in Australia. So yeah, we definitely are in a drought, so things are pretty tough. I work with grain farmers, as a lot of you will know, and boy, they're doing it tough. Some of them are suffering through like their 6th year of drought. A lot of farmers you talk to who've been on the farm for 50 plus years are saying, you know, they've never seen anything like this. So it's tough out there. Anyhow, to catch up, I've got a whole cube of, see that blank cube behind me? I've basically pulled everything out and sort of broke them into sections last night to sort of catch up and start pumping some videos out for you to see what I've been up to and finding, which has been great. Black Friday was good for me. I probably ordered about 10 albums. Only one was a proper Black Friday Record Store Day release. And not here yet, but it's coming here soon. You'll see that a bit later on. So there's plenty of videos out about that, so I won't go on too much about it. But I am waiting on a lot of what I wanted out of those 10. I'm still waiting. Most of them are on order. The stores didn't have them, so that's still to come. So today I'm sort of focusing on sort of blues. Yeah, blues guitar, I suppose. Something like that. Cheers to Dave and Michael. I was talking to David about Black Friday, and noticing in Australia that the prices for Black Friday releases in Australia, dollar for dollar with exchange rate, are extremely high, probably about the highest in the world. I would think probably is. So I was trying to find out, and I actually contacted a few stores in Canada and the US, but none of them were prepared to freight to Australia. So anyhow, but I say Australia's probably one of the best countries in the world, but we pay a lot more in vinyl. First up here, this is what I got from a local major retail store on Black Friday. One of 3 that I was actually able to physically take home without having to wait to come on order. Gary Clark Jr. Black and Blue. I think this is 2012 or 14. I think it might be 14. And Gary Clark Jr., I've heard about in the last couple of years, sort of coming through my circles on Spotify and that just a little bit. But my wife and I saw on one of the music channels on cable, a gig that he recorded live. Just blew us away. Magic feel, great sound, blues. It was just him. I think an upright bass, a bass, drums. Not sure if there was a 4th member there, but pretty raw stuff, and it was just fantastic music. So I looked him up, and this is one of the 2 albums that I bought. The other one was a live one, which I'll show another time once I get it. And I just spun this before. Oh, amazing. I made a comment on Facebook sort of thinking, how would you describe this? Rock, blues, soul, sort of really cruisy, sort of bar blues, good bar blues band type sound, if that makes sense. Modern blues, fusion, tiny bits of jazz in there, but not really. So check it out yourself, but I do highly recommend it. This is a double album. And interesting, the first thing I play, because sometimes you look at the the labels on the records, hard to work out what side A, B, C or D, unless I got this out with my failing eyes. First one I played is Jimi Hendrix's Third Stone from the Sun, which he does a beautiful job on it. So Gary Clark Jr. I recommend. Next, well, don't need to say too much, but this is actually a Chess Records press, not an original by far, and it is a compilation. His Greatest Sides, Volume 1. This is like new mint condition. I paid reasonable money for it, but well, look at the songs there. I mean, there's side one, you got Red Rooster, Spoonful, you got Killing Floor and 2, I Ain't Superstitious, Backdoor Man, Wang Dang Doodle, etc. Howlin' Wolf, what a presence, what a blues man, unbelievable. Yeah, it was actually reading about when he first came to Beam Record. It was at a Sam Phillips studio. It was actually Ike Turner. Ike Turner did some scouting, and even as a teenager, and brought Howlin' to a Sam Phillips studio to record. And yeah, Willie Dixon, of course, has written most of these songs, and which we'll talk about soon. But Howlin' Wolf, what a impressive voice. If you walked in the room, or if you're walking past down the street, if he was playing back in the day, and imagine that voice streaming out the door, bringing everyone in to have a drink and listen to this man. Unbelievable. Howlin' Wolf. And there's the old, just to show you on Chess. So very nice. And then we go to Willie Dixon, who I just mentioned. This is, I think, a 77 press, I believe. So basically what's happened, Willie, of course, one of the best bluesman writers. He was a guitarist, stand-up bass player, singer, you name it. As I said, played with Howlin' Wolf, he played with Muddy, you name it. He's one of the key guys responsible for the development of Chicago blues. I mean, he wrote all these songs a long time ago, and then in '77, I think, around about, he's done his own recordings of his own songs. So things like Backdoor Man, I Can't Quit You Baby, which I believe he sued Led Zeppelin. He sued Led Zeppelin for a few songs, which he won. Spoonful, of course, done by everybody, Cream. Howlin' Wolf, of course. I Ain't Superstitious, Howlin' Wolf. You Shook Me, again Led Zeppelin. I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man. Little Red Rooster, which the Stones took to #1. Howlin' Wolf again. Muddy, all that. So this guy is at the top of his tree in terms of being responsible for a lot of these fantastic Chicago blues sound, Memphis sound. Willie Dixon, what a man. And here he is. This is it's a good album, not by far a top of the level blues album, but the fact that what he's responsible for, it's still great recording. I'm really glad I got it for, it's a near mint, got it for a really good price, so why not? 3 to go, slightly diverting here. We're going across towards Nashville. No, a bit of banjo and Earl Scruggs. Yeah, I've just the last few months been getting into a bit of Earl Scruggs. This is my first sort of banjo type music that I've got on vinyl, and by no means is this one of his best. But of course, it's got dueling banjos on the famous movie, as we know, which still sounds good. I mean, this sounds really good, really well recorded. Still in the shrink. Not just dueling banjos, but all the songs. For something a bit different, I cranked it up loud. It was fantastic. I pretty much loved every song on this album. So for something a bit different in the collection, and a bit of an appreciation for good banjo playing, etc. That I recommend that one. 2 to go quickly. The This one I was just spinning before for the first time ever on vinyl, first time I've ever played this through. John Lee Hooker's House of the Blues. Of course, this is his debut album. Not an original, but this is a, I think it's a Japanese, yes, it's a Japanese repress. In pretty much near mint, or VG plus condition. And Leadbelly's written some notes there. Just brilliant blues. I mean, he's one of the godfathers, one of the best. Probably the first guy that really introduced me to the blues was John Lee Hooker, for sure. So I've got a couple of his. The other one I've got here, this is an early compilation repress. It's called, what is it called? Boogie Chillin'. Because I don't have much of John Lee on vinyl, this has got a lot of songs on there which I don't have on vinyl. I mean, things like Crawling King, Snake, Boogie Chillin', of course, Queen Bee, I'm in the Mood. I mean, unbelievable stuff. I think this is a Japanese, I'm not sure. But it's a mono, beautiful, great thick cardboard, great vinyl. So there you go, I'm really stoked with that, with those blues finds. Absolute magic music. So there you go, that's the blues guitar stuff I've got. I've got about 6 or 7 other piles to get through and show you. Every now and again I'll do some more recording today. Hope everyone's well. As I said, if you're in Australia around there, keep cool, keep safe, and we'll chat to you in the comments. Cheers.